Well, hello and welcome to my garage. Thought I would give a quick review on the Ecotric or Ecotric Dolphin 20-inch 36-volt e-bike. So let's get at it. Well, I purchased this bike in South Texas. We were on Padre Island, and my wife was loving riding her scooter. I thought if we could ride together, it would be even better. And I've been wanting one of these for a while, but haven't been able to see one in person. And we went into a shop on Padre, or at Port Aransas, and the guy actually had some e-bikes for rent, and he had this one along with some others inside the store for sale. And so I paid too much for it based on what I see on the internet, but I actually had one I could touch and make sure it was what I wanted, and it has been great. Now, the bike that I rented that was one of the rental bikes, but I just wanted to see how I felt about a rental. It actually had a very cool, nice LED screen with all kinds of different digital readouts. This bike has just the simplest little display. This bike has a very simple display. You turn the key to the on position, press the power button, let it cycle through, and then you can select the mode if you want a little help, a medium amount of help, or a whole lot of help when you're pedaling. This was a little interesting to get used to, but to run the gears up, you do them this way, and then to bring the gears down, you actually use this thumb thing. The brakes are backwards. You would think this would be your front brake, but it's your back brake, and this is your front brake. It does have a mechanical disc brake, front and rear. Seems to work plenty good. I'm no bike racer, so. And of course, this is your level of charge. The only issue is when you're in the sun, that display is really about impossible to read if you're in the bright sun like we were in South Texas. All right, the bike comes with a basic charger that you obviously plug into the wall, and then the other end looks like something you would see on a stereo or a guitar or something, I don't know, but you can flip the little cover over there, line it up, press it in, and charge your battery just like that. Or if you'd rather take the battery out, I'll show you how that happens. All right, if you want to take the battery out to charge, like I did at night, because I didn't want it sitting on the bike outside. I figure that's about the most valuable thing on the bike. So you go beyond off, push in, and turn. And then you actually have to remove the seat so it'll clear. And then the battery just slides up out of there. Push it back down. A little tricky getting the key to pop back in and then pop back out so that you can turn it on, but once you do it a couple of times, it's no big deal. And then, of course, stick your seat back on and get it to whatever level you want it at, lock it back down. All right, when you're riding, as you pedal, of course, you the motor kicks in to give you assist, or if you just wish to motor without the pedaling, there's actually a throttle that you can turn on. And when trying to literally ride side by side with my wife, that seemed to be the best way to have a consistent speed. All right, well, I'm not gonna be like the cool kids and ride the bike and video at the same time. I have what's known as chronic benign positional vertigo, so I'm dizzy most of the time, and trying to ride the bike and film, I really don't think would show you much anyways. I can tell you that with the low setting, it is a very gentle assist, and that's great for just tootling around if you're really riding in town traffic like we did. I had it on the medium setting, and that comes on pretty smooth, but it is strong, and that is a great setting for riding around town, just looking at things and going shop to shop. If you put it on the high setting, it gives you a lot of assist, and you can fly pretty good. Which, if you're just feeling like exercising and you feel like you're doing more when you're going fast, then you put her up in the high gear and pedal, and it really does a great job. I am really happy with the bike. Well, it is a folding e-bike, so let's show you how that works. Now, for whatever reason, back pedaling doesn't work real smooth. When you want to get the bike ready to fold, here's your hinge side. Well, if you'll get the pedal on the opposite side down, and the one on the pin side up, you'll have a lot less battles. The key that I missed when they showed me how to do this was that once you get that over, you have to lift it up to pull the pin out and then get the bike to fold. So once you get the pin lifted up and get it over centered, it's a little awkward. You get the kickstand up and get it to swing around. Then there's a little plate on the bottom there that it sits on so you don't damage your gears. And I can literally just easily pick it up this way and put it right in the side door of my van. Now, it does have same thing on the front to fold the handlebars. You got to pull the pin up before you can release it, and then you can fold the handlebars down. But and with it folded this way, I can literally pick it up and set it on the seat of the van. The pedals also fold, but what you gain by folding the pedals seems meaningless in my opinion. But there it is. Then of course, setting it back up, same thing. Latch that in place. A little awkward, to say the least, but once you get it up and get it back down, you gotta pull that same pin up to get it to center. Once that pin goes in, swing her down and lock it. I really need to take about a half a turn off of that nut to make it easier, and then you're ready to ride again. Okay, if you lower the seat, it makes it more compact, but it seems to me that Actually, I could just fold it and stick it in the side door of my van, which you could almost see sitting outside there. And I didn't have to do anything but fold it in the center. Well, that's a pretty basic review of the bike. I'm extremely happy with it. And I don't know how many miles I've ridden on it, probably at least 50. But it's been a real hoot. The only thing that's taken me a little bit to get used to is because the seat, the way the seat sits almost over the pedals, it's almost like you got to kind of arch your back a little bit to stand up and pop onto the seat to take off. But what I found to be really easy is you got one foot down on a down pedal, and you do your little hop up onto the seat at the same time. You twist the throttle a little bit to get you rolling, and you are up and rolling along. Well, I hope that's been helpful. They look like these sell for around $800 plus shipping, unless you get free shipping online. I paid a lot more than that for this one, but I really like to see things in person. I say the bicycle that I rode that they had, it was a e-bike. The power came on way too strong, I felt like, to be able to control it when you pedaled and when you hit the throttle. It didn't come on near as smooth as this one does. And those bikes were more expensive, so who knows. But for me, this is feels like it's right where it ought to be. So thanks for watching.